Greetings, Airfun Elijah, Gadget Hunter, here to take a look at the 9BOT by Segway, the Mini Pro. It's basically a glorified hoverboard. These things cost about $1,000. You might be asking yourself, wait a second, aren't hoverboards illegal? Aha, yes, but from my understanding, the Segway Mini Pro is classified as a personal transportation device, kind of like a wheelchair. So it should be allowed everywhere wheelchairs are allowed, which means you could ride this thing everywhere. It's gonna be a lot more fun than walking. And if you've never seen a grown-ass man ride on a Segway for the first time without any protective gear whatsoever, you're gonna wanna stay tuned. Let's get this thing powered up here. Oh, hey, just came to life. But if I let it go, it will just start cruising away. I'm gonna have to go chase it. So this thing is fully alive now. It's standing up straight on its own, balancing on its own. It wants me to take it through the setup process via the app. I'm gonna do that real fast, and then I'm gonna hop on it and try not to break my skull. Okay, now it says go ahead and get on. After you hear a beep, place your foot onto the Mini Pro. I heard that beep. Stand with your feet evenly distributed on both feet and do not rock back and forth or shift your weight abruptly. I should probably be wearing a safety helmet. I forgot mine. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Okay, I gotta try this again. I'm worried. I'm just gonna come fly towards the camera and the last thing you're gonna see is me screaming. Okay, get on. Okay. I'm a little wobbly. I'm moving. Let's see if I can move backwards. Okay. All right, wobbles are going away. Oh, look, I'm churning. I'm churning now. This is happening. You know, it's starting to feel more and more natural as I do this. It was definitely strange getting on it for the first time. I know some of you out there may be somewhat disappointed that I nailed this as well as I did, but you know, look at me. I'm like a freaking genie on a carpet. You want 3 wishes? It got too dark to finish after my cruise, but I'm glad that I actually took the time. I spent a few more days on the Segway. I think that was important. And I want to talk about my impressions, but before I do that, I want to touch on some features that I think are worth mentioning that I didn't talk about so far. First, the max speed on this thing is 10 miles per hour. I don't think I have yet to get it to 10 miles an hour because when you're leaning over, cruising down the street, 10 miles an hour feels fast on this thing. The range is about 15 miles. That can drop considerably depending on how many hills are in your area. This thing will actually go up some pretty steep grades. There's one super steep hill in my neighborhood. I didn't think the Segway would get me up it, and it did, albeit slowly, but I noticed once I got to the top of the hill, the range had dropped like 1.5 miles. So depending on your neighborhood, you might get less than 15 miles. And also you can drive this thing via the 9BOT iOS app. Not really sure how useful that is or why you'd want to do it. It's a cool novelty feature and it works pretty well. You can drive around your house, running into your children or animals. I'm glad that I had a week with the Mini Pro because I think it really took me a week to figure out how I felt about this thing. I was super wobbly on it when I got on it and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. But then at a certain point, something just clicked and I was feeling one with the machine. I was able to just like cruise around just like this, making these hand gestures and have a good time. And now I love riding it. I ride it almost every single day. In fact, I feel guilty kind of that I'm not walking as much as I have been previously because all I want to do is ride the Mini Pro. Is it a good device for commuting? I don't know. It depends on what your commute is like. If your commute is like mine and you have to take a bus, I would say probably not. You could do it, but the Mini Pro is heavy and there's not a great way to grab onto it and pick it up and put it on the bus and then take it off the bus. So you would have to deal with that. But you know, if you could do that, it's no big deal for you, then yeah, this could be a great device for commuting, especially because you can ride it in the rain and through puddles and stuff. It's $1,000. I also think they're gonna probably drop the price on it sometime soon because on Amazon Prime Day, it was $6.99. So it wouldn't surprise me if they drop the price. That said, if you have the coin, it's a super fun toy to have. Honestly, if I didn't have it, I would really miss it because I've been having so much fun on it. So that's my week with the 9BOT by Segway Mini Pro. If you like this content, please subscribe. I'm gonna be making a lot more content just like this. My name is Airfun Elijah, Gadget Hunter, and I'll see you guys next time.